Welcome to another edition of our 2020 Tips for Holiday Happiness. And today we're going to use a quote by Les Brown. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. Let's use that to talk about our financial health and how we achieve holiday happiness in 2020. A few years ago, I was just fed up. I was living paycheck to paycheck, and I don't mean just paycheck to paycheck. I mean the pennies in the paycheck to the pennies in the next paycheck. I've been doing it for several years and it had just gotten out of control. I was tired of it. I was not able to achieve my financial goals. I didn't even know if I could have financial goals. And I was talking to a colleague of mine, and he began to share with me about a company he and his wife had used. And they had joined on with this company, and the company had really helped them improve their financial health. Now, the company wanted more money than I was comfortable spending. And of course, for me at the time, I was not comfortable spending $10. So, let's be real. But the company really wanted much more money. Not an extravagant amount like a mortgage, but certainly more than I had, more than was comfortable. So I just kind of did nothing for a while. I went and did my research. I listened to other people. I found other people who had worked with the company to find out what their experience was. And what I found out was that in every single case, people had had great success. It was a whole different way about thinking about money. And I got to the place where I was just so frustrated with my own situation that I decided, okay, whatever, I'm just going to do it, because what I know about money and how I know to work with money and make money work for me is not working. So I need to talk to somebody and learn from somebody that's smarter than me. One of my favorite questions when I'm talking to somebody that I'm trying to learn from is to ask them all the questions that I can think of that I need to ask. And then before I let them leave me, I ask them a question something like, what would you have expected me to ask today that I didn't ask you? What should I have asked you? Because they know the subject matter more than I do. Long story made short, I ended up spending the money to join up with this company and checking in with people that I knew who had used this resource on every step. Really? Did you do that? Did they tell you to do this? Because it's one thing to throw away money that you don't have, but it's another thing to go further down the rabbit hole, right? And I didn't want to do that. And in every single case, the people that I was checking with were like, yeah, that's what we did too. And it didn't make sense to us either, but it works. And here's what we found out. When I joined the company, they said, you will recoup your money within 2 to 3 months max. And I recouped my money within 2 to 3 months max. Now, that's my personal story. My purpose in telling you that is that, as Les Brown says here, sometimes we're so blinded by how we think about things, especially how we think about money and how we think about how money works and how it operates, that we aren't willing to look outside of our own little blinders. And I want to encourage you to think about looking outside your own blinders. There are people who are really smart. There are also charlatans. So do your homework, do your research, figure out what's right for you. But don't continue to live in fear when it comes to your financial health, because there are a lot of people out there who know how to help you. It's just finding the right one for you. And that will help you alleviate some of the stress and allow you to have greater holiday success in 2020. Meemaw Wisdom Coaching on Facebook. Like and follow it. Thanks. See you in our next edition.